for a big weekend in my team?
Big bass, I'ma get rich or I'ma try. And I got my behind. Big bass might change your life. Bustin' in a box before we hit the yo, make a stop. My jewel just my chain with a rock. I'm in California, I'm feeling like pie. 13, he just gave me the drive. He couldn't get the picture, gotta cry. If I act different with you, keep it live. Cause I don't be God, yeah. And she gon' hit me before noon pad. I'm probably gon' wake up to new rags. Brody asked me what I'm trying to get into. I'm starting to feel like the do-rags. They like best, how you do that? New coupe, where the roof at? With you, too bad. Yeah, yesterday it was a long day. Going crazy in the park.
Season 2 is in effect. There are 6 weeks remaining.
Welcome to Season 2, guys. Well, like we got new animations now, guys.
Yeah, hey, gotta have dry like a stick. Ship, gotta go hard.
Start with pack news. Today, you can add some special cards to your lineup with new limited edition packs, which are headlined by the greatest player of all time, His Airness, Pink Diamond Michael Jordan. Plus, there's the newly inducted Hall of Famer in Pink Diamond Ben Wallace, the ever-popular Diamond Lamar Odom, and more. Use these cards to pick up some wins in Unlimited, where for the rest of Season 1, 5 wins will earn you a glitched Amethyst James Harden. And reach the Emerald tier before Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Time so you can participate in the first game day for the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament. When it starts, you'll have 4 hours to compete against the community and earn the highest game score possible, with the top qualifiers on both generations earning a spot in the tournament. So get qualified, get to the game day, and see how far your team can take you.
We're back with another expert tip segment, and we've got the GOAT. He's wearing it on his t-shirt. The man, the myth, the legend, gameplay director, and GOAT, Mike Wang. It's so great to have you back on 2K TV.
Thanks for having me back. It's great to be here.
So this week we're going to be talking about situational lineups, and I know it's a way to take your game to the next level, but first tell us, what are they and why are they important?
Right. Well, in a nutshell, they allow you to quickly and easily swap your lineups to take advantage of maybe your three-point shooters or your bigs or your defensive lineup. They're just ways to kind of just quickly change your strategies on the court.
So what's new in NBA 2K22 for situational lineups?
Well, I guess we can start with Play Now. When loading into a game on current gen, you can press Start to edit your starting lineup as well as any of the preset situational lineups. If you press the Start button again, you can then adjust your defensive matchups and assign a specific defender to a specific opposing player. On New Gen, you can hit Edit Lineups to make lineup changes before tip-off. Again, you can not only change your starting lineup, but you can also adjust your situational lineups. Situational lineups offer the best players at each position for a variety of specific game situations that you might find yourself in. If your team is getting dominated on the boards, try the tall lineup to help clean up the glass. If you're falling behind and need some threes to mount a comeback, then you can try your three-point lineup. If you have a narrow lead late in the game and your opponent is intentionally fouling, then you'll want your free throw lineup out there.
So he gets them both.
Once your situational lineups are set, you can access these presets during the game by pressing down on the D-pad, press the right trigger, and scroll through your options. If you didn't go through them before the game and want to see which players are involved in each specific lineup, then you'll have to call timeout, use the triggers, and go through your options. If you want to make substitutions but don't want to ruin the flow of the game, then hit down on the D-pad and choose which players you want taken out and which players you want subbed in for them. Your changes will take place at the next dead ball. Now let's say you're playing a game and there's clearly a mismatch going against you. In that case, you'll need to pause the game, go to Game Plan, then Defensive Settings, and you'll be able to assign any player to guard any opposing player. You can also adjust on-ball pressure, off-ball pressure, and more. Lastly, let's go over intentional fouling. If it's a late game situation and you want assistance, you can go to Coach Settings and set your late game fouling to auto. This will force the computer to do all the late game fouling for you. But if you want to do it all yourself, then put that setting on manual.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much again for those expert tips, and thanks for joining us on 2K TV.
Thanks again for having me.
All right, if you have a topic that you uncovered on Expert Tips, tell us on social media using the hashtag 2KTV Expert Tips, and we will see Mike next time.
Detroit, it's time to play some basketball. Hi, this is Mason, PA announcer for the Detroit Pistons. And you'll hear me call Piston games on NBA 2K22. The 6'5", number 7. He's ready to work both ends, killing.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the Seattle Storm. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. So many talented players from outside the U.S., so who's your pick for the top international product in the game?
You talk about the last half of last decade, 2016 to 2020. Only one player outside the United States was named All-WNBA, John Quayle Jones, the native of the Bahamas, set a WNBA record for season rebounds. And she's just a bona fide superstar.
Well, Jones is 6'6", but I'm raising the height to 6'8". I'm going to go with the Australian Liz Cambage. Of course, she led the league in scoring. And who can forget when Liz went off for 53 points in a game?
2 points. That one goes in.
Well, teams try to get physical with Bird, but she just plays right through it.
Well, when you look at the Seattle Storm's dominance over the last few years, it just would not be possible without the stellar play of Jewel Lloyd.
Now here's Vivians. 9 feet out. And Samuelson pulls it down. Now here's Bird. Robinson covering. Lloyd rejected by Tierra McCowan. Left side, Vivians. Mitchell outside. McCowan guarded by Russell. Here's Robinson. Goes back up. She can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Sue Bird. Here's Samuelson, stolen by Victoria Vivians. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Robinson. Now Mitchell. 4 on the clock. From the high post, she drills it. And Lloyd's development has been fun to watch. She continues to improve each and every year in the league.
And Blake, I mean, that improvement from Lloyd, it is scary for the rest of the league. This team is already dangerous, and one of their better players is only getting better.
And this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early, hitting 3 of 4.
Pass to Lavender. Back to Robinson. Vivians with the ball. Picked by Lavender. Now here is McCowan. Yep, count it.
Obviously, McCowan's 6'7" size helps her down low, but she also has a little host of ways to beat you in some nice touch.
Stewart with the ball, and Vivians picks her up defensively. It's stolen by Kelsey Mitchell. It's Danielle Robinson on the wing. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. It's on Mercedes Russell.
You know, Robinson doesn't take loads of threes. She loves to live inside the line. Rare for a modern guard.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night. And she makes the first.
In this league so many years, the experience Robinson brings to her team is invaluable. Sets a strong example for younger players to follow.
That one drops. She ties it up. Now here is Lloyd. Inside, here's Russell. That misses off the backboard. That's the first quarter wrapping up here, and it's a tie game. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Get ready for the Deer Squad!
A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far. Just quality shots.
Now here's Allen. Back to Mitchell. McCowan. That's in there. Tiffany Mitchell with the assist.
Tremendous vision from Mitchell to spot the wide open teammate. That kind of unselfishness is contagious.
Lloyd, defended by Gondrzik. It's Jewel Lloyd with the drive, and the basket is good. And when you look at the landscape of the league, we've seen lots of international players take center stage. Why do you think that is?
That's a great question, Blake. I think it's the appeal of playing in the best league in the world. It attracts players from everywhere.
Yeah, and I think lots of countries have started to invest in women's sports as well. An increase in funding for national teams and overseas leagues. That's really what's raised the level of the game worldwide.
And we played through the first minute here in the second.
First half, 2 minutes.
Pass to McCowan. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 4. It doesn't go for her. Now Seattle takes it the other way. Bird right side. No good with the triple. Allen with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Mitchell with it. Now McCowan, guarded by Bird. The 8-footer. And it's finished off inside by McCowan.
I mean, come on. You think a little tap is going to stop McCowan? No way. She's just too tough.
Outside Stewart. And there's the pick. Count the basket.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Lavender. Pass to Gondrzic. It's rebounded by Seattle. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Screen by Stewart. Here's Bird from past the arc. No go. That's miss number 2. She is 1 for 3. Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. McCowan. To the inside. It's stolen by Stewart. Here's Talbot. Here's Stewart. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Sharp shooting from Stewie. She's the definition of a stretch 4.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Storm. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Keep it low, but Lord knows I need to.
It's like a dream. It's like being in Disneyland and knowing that it's going to be part.
That was on my mama's stove with a.
Two little diamond straight from a tree. Watch how I climb up.